Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. Look at the egg. Check 53. Hey, watch the slam.
Now they try the right side here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Next to score, Dolphins 7, Packers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Come on, set. Turn the ending. Coach, use the mic. Woo-hoo. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Hicks. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Completes it to Hardman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. Shoot, shoot, shoot. 22. Check. Over. 22.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. I'm only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Let's go. 94.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Brown now throwing on 3rd and long. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hicks. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And he'll wind up. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Watch the pass.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
All day, every day, any day.
first and 10. Watson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right?
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to be Packer football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On first down, Hicks. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Pick it up. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can cut up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on 2nd down. Brown taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action. Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now Brown going to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brown from the gun, he'll throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Second and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Here's Brown to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things.
There he goes, right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Who's the tap? 19, 53, 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
He's set. 19, 59. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not... be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Brown now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Hicks. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brown being chased out left. There goes a deep ball. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Yeah, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. They'll run on first down. Hicks. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it.
Number 4, Deshaun Watson.
Third and 2, Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Equanimous St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Where'd he go?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hicks. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Big stop, let's go.
To throw is Watson. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing right, and that's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've been witnessing a tale of 2 halves, really. Total domination on one side and half one. And now things have flipped, and after that last touchdown, it's a 2-score game.
And now their offense isn't just attacking the defense. They're actually attacking the other offense because they are rolling on the other side of the ball right now. They've got to calm it down. They've got to take control. and find a way to put this game away.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. G, get off the set up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brown. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Watson. On the move to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes him
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Push him back. Push him back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brown. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.